Okay, so this reading is for Leo for the month of September. So, Leo, you are going to have a decision to make, and this decision will be based on the High Priestess card. So with the High Priestess card, as you can see, you do have a crescent moon here. So you may have pushed away something that didn't serve you, something that wasn't true to you, someone who did not put in the effort, somebody who didn't put the work in, somebody who didn't want to try to make this situation bearable. I do feel like with the High Priestess card, you are definitely now able to separate the negative from the positive. You also can separate what serves you, what's benefiting you, and what's not. I also feel like with the High Priestess, with the crystal on her head, and I say that's a crystal, even though it's a crown, but it is showing you're getting clarity. It's not smugged. It's not fogged up. It's very clear. It's also showing me with the Devil card reversed that you are releasing many, many toxins, many people that have been around you or in your circle. Some of them, I feel like you may have used these people just to have something to do. It wasn't really your choice of people, so to speak, but it was better than being by yourself. This also may be in a relationship where Leos were just pretty much using people to be able to get through the day, so to speak. But Leos, now you're finding a way to get through the day all by yourself. You're finding a way to make things work in the way that you want them to work. Leos have turned their back on negative people and negative situations for the month of September. And you're going to continue to move forward that way. It's not going to end in September. You're going to continue to build up, to strengthen, and renew. Whether that's bonds, maybe a relationship, maybe a past partner who needed time to get their shit together, who needed time to figure out their yin and yang, figure out what serves them and what didn't, figure out who was really important to them, who stood by them and who didn't. And I think that as far as Leos go, you stood by your partner the best you could until they wanted to dismiss you and push you to the other side. At that point, you threw your hands up and you were like, you know what? Do you? I'm out. A lot of you refuse to be used anymore. A lot of you don't want to have to be put into such a position that it makes you sad and depressed and uncomfortable, and you became the hermit. You stayed close quarters. You stayed within, or some of you may have started drinking, trying to get rid of some pain, try to numb something. For some of you, you bothered with things that you shouldn't have. For some of you, you may be bothered with people that you shouldn't have. Because this partner walked out of your life or left you, you tended to right away need to draw in someone else from your past, thinking that that was going to help to erase the pain or get things, better. But I feel like where Leos are concerned, things are starting to line up. Things are starting to go accordingly. There is going to be opportunity here for an offer to come into you. When this offer comes in, Leo, you're going to be able to make a decision on whether you want to take it or leave it. Okay? You're going to look at the offer very closely because in the past you have been fooled before. In the past you thought the cup had some love in it, and in fact the cup was empty. The cup, what was in it, came out, fell out. In the past, your partner walking away from you, leaving you in despair, depression, sad and hurt, is exactly what you were feeling. But, the next card I pulled for you is you took the time out. The time that they gave you, at first it was upsetting, at first it was a heartbreak and a heartache. Then you took that time and started using it wisely. You started listening to other videos, you started meditating on certain things, you started trying to manifest, you started working with crystals, you started doing everything you could do, cleansing yourself with sage. There were so many different options available to you, and that's exactly what you did. A lot of you became the Empress. A lot of you became in charge of what you wanted. A lot of you casted away people that you didn't want, and you opened the doors for people that you knew would be good for you. You finally decided to reach out and get help from a family member or a friend. You also made sure to put your protection back up. Some of you, this is for readers that are a Leo. And some of you readers decided to put protection around you because you had a lot of negative energy that you felt came maybe from one of your subscribers or maybe came from another reader that you were friends with. So be careful. You did decide to put that protection up, and now you are feeling much better where that's concerned. You also have the Justice card, Leo. And with the Justice card, some of you may have been dealing with law enforcement. Some of you may have been dealing with fines, parole, probation, or even jail. Some of you may have been put in an institution. This may have been to get self-help. This may have been to deal with an addiction. This may have been to deal with anything that was not serving you. This was a way to help you to resolve certain issues. And this is actually doing you a favor. Some of you are still there. But guess what? It's only a temporary spot. It is so that it can get the strength back in you, get your clarity of your mind, get rid of the toxins that you absorbed. For some of you, you're still struggling about a broken heart. This broken heart could be, Leo, in reference to a loss of a family member. It can also be in reference to loss of yourself. Okay? So for a lot of Leos, you might feel bad because you might think, what happened to me? I didn't used to feel this way. I didn't used to be this way. I don't know why I ended up leaning toward all this toxic stuff when I could have gotten myself out of it had I just walked away. Even if I had to walk out in the cold and be by myself, meaning if I had to go and do things that didn't make it comfortable for me, but I should have handled the struggle. I shouldn't have gave in to persuasion. Some of you gave in to persuasion. Some of you rushed off and got married very quickly. Some of you made that decision thinking and hoping that that would change your life. But you didn't realize, Leo, that it was you, in fact, that had the strength all along. The strength to change and create anything you want. The strength to destroy addictions. The strength to walk away from people who were mean to you, who hurt you physically, mentally, emotionally. You had the strength. Now you're starting to realize, because of the treatment, because of your therapy, because of your counselors, because of your friends, because of your family, whoever it is, because of your higher power, whoever it is that you leaned on to help to get you to the next step, to the next level. In the month of September, you're going to find that you're able to share your experiences with other people to help them to grow up as well. You have finally made decisions by taking a long, hard look over the cliff where you almost fell, where you almost were destroyed, okay, where you almost lost your life. There is a way that you are going to find the solution to the problems that did exist. You are giving something your wholehearted energy. You are definitely going to commit yourself and be committed to yourself. And now only do what serves you, Leo, what makes you happy. You're going to have so many other options, but be careful because you will also have that negative option too. That will be mixed in with all the other things. That is what's going to catch your eye because you're used to doing things the wrong way, or you're used to doing things the easy way, or you're used to doing things through lies, deceit, manipulation. So now it's time that you decide to do things the right way. And you will. And you will. You already are. You're sitting very strong. You're showing everyone, and you're out there like this, you're showing everyone like, here I am. I did it. I survived. You thought I was going to die. You thought I was going to fall over that cliff. You thought I wasn't going to be able to make the decision based on what I saw. But in fact, you did. You will. And offers and opportunities will be handed to you one by one. Because you were the one who took yourself away, you finally turned your back on people that you needed to turn your back on so that you could once again pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and take care of your business. For years, you've been going through this up and down, in and out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But now, Leo, you're going to be on a very good streak for quite a while if you continue to maintain you first. You must put you before anyone else. Other than God, you must put yourself first. You're going to finally look now very carefully at even if you only have a few belongings to your name. At this time, that is the world to you, and that is all you need to get yourself to the next level. So you have all the tools given to you from the universe, which will help you to be able to get up to the next level. I also feel like there may be a Sagittarius around you who is going to offer you some sound advice, who is going to share something with you, who is going to even give you something of theirs. This may be their heart. You may be meeting a Sagittarius that wants to give you their heart. I also feel like in the past, you had a lot of fights created with a lot of different people, a lot of different arguments, a lot of different nonsense. Even with yourself was the biggest person you fought with. But now that is over with. That's over with. There's a message that's going to come in very quickly to you, or a thought, like an epiphany moment. It's going to come in very quickly to you. Either somebody's going to bring it to you, or you're going to get it all by yourself. And it's going to come down. It's going to be passed down either from angels or from your spirit guide. But you're going to be able to get that. You're going to have to make a decision once that message comes through. And you're going to have to choose to go further. You're going to have to choose to keep pushing forward. You're going to have to choose to settle and say, guess what? This isn't enough even where I'm at right now. I want more. I want more of this good thing. I want more of this good feeling. I want more of this positive energy. I want more of walking away from the toxicity and the people in my life and go forward to get exactly what I deserve, which is true happiness, true joy, true love, and honesty. And that's all coming your way. So for the month of September, Leo, you put the work in. You're still putting it in. You're going to continue to put it in. But now you're pretty much maintaining. At one point, you're going to zoom up faster, like another quick speed, but that's going to get you up to another level. So it's like, okay, I'm doing good, I'm doing good, I'm doing good, but jump, I'm going to jump up, and you're going to get to the next level. You're like, I can't even believe I got up here. I have no idea how I made it this far. I can't believe it. Before, I had so much stuff, and I couldn't even get even halfway. Now I have barely anything, and look where I'm at. Because of your faith, because of believing, because of trying. Okay? Set your goals to an acceptable expectation, and you will reach that. And then once you get to that goal, set it a little higher, and then each step will get you to where you want to be. So, congratulations, Leo, because September's looking really good for you. Really good.